What's going on, everybody, and welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back to my channel if you're returning. Hey, I'm up. I figured might as well check out these Golden Globes, streaming for people. You know, I honestly am not the biggest award show guy, but again, I'm up. I said I might as well. I think it was supposed to start at 6:30. I'm not entirely sure why it's still stuck there, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to start here within the next couple seconds. How's everybody doing this morning, though? Like, who do you guys think is going to be nominated? Who do you guys think is going to, like, actually end up winning the award? I'm hoping, praying for Judas and the Black Messiah to make it pretty far. I actually just caught that last couple weeks, but I really hope it goes, it actually gets an award. Like, sorry guys, it's early, but I hope Judas and the Black Messiah ends up getting an award, or at least a nomination, but hopefully an award. What's everybody been watching, though? I know that new Bridgerton Netflix show looks like it could be a shoo-in to get some awards, because like a lot of people have been talking non-stop about that, man. Like, Bridgerton has been like on everybody's watch list. Hey, Mom, welcome in. Yeah, I'm excited to see who gets nominated as well. I typically don't tune into the Golden Globes, the Oscars. I do for sure. 4 minutes left. Thank you. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Might as well check it out. Yeah, I Heart Movies. Anything Chadwick Boseman will be amazing. Ma Rainey's, I really want to see that get in. I don't think he'll get nominated for The Five Bloods, but I'd love to see that get in as well. I'm thinking The Father will be another one. I haven't seen that yet, but I think that'll end up getting at least nominated. Nomadland, another one I haven't seen. The Trial of Chicago 7, I'm looking at a couple of predictions here. People are predicting that one will get in. Ooh, but that comedy or musical motion picture would be cool to see Borat get nominated. Like, I would love to see Borat. Like, if anybody's seen that second Borat movie, let me know, because that movie was hilarious. Hamilton, On the Rocks, Palm Springs, and The Prom are a couple other predictions for motion picture, comedy, and musical. That would be cool. I would definitely like to see Borat end up taking it in that category. That'd be awesome. Or Palm Springs. Especially, that's Hulu's, like, biggest premiere to date, I want to say. And then for motion picture animated, looks like some of the predictions are Onward, Over the Moon, Soul, The Willoughbys, and Wolfwalkers. Man, a lot of people have been talking about Wolfwalkers. That's another one I got to get on my list, because that looks pretty good. The animation looks sleek and smooth. I like how it looks. It's on Apple TV, so hopefully it'll be good. Like, I've been hearing nothing but good things about it, so I'll probably end up checking that out this weekend. Best Actor in Drama predictions are Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal. Whoo, that man definitely needs an award, but I feel like he'll end up getting snubbed because there's so many other talents on this list. Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, who I think will end up taking it. Anthony Hopkins for The Father, and Delroy Lindo, The Five Bloods. By the way, right now I'm just reading off predictions. This isn't the actual list, but just reading predictions while we wait and start here, because I'm just like, yo, can we get started, folks? Let's get this stream on the road now. But welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Got a lot of people dropping in. Feel free to drop your predictions in here. Right now, I'm just reading off a list of predictions, but they'll probably end up right. These are off of Variety. I'm sure they'll end up right, or at least probably 99% right. It looks like they have predicted for Best Actor, Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal, Chadwick for Ma Rainey's Rest in Power, Anthony Hopkins for The Father, Delroy Lindo for The Five Bloods, and Mads Mikkelsen for Another Round. Another one I haven't seen. What's going on, Tom? How do I pronounce that last name? I don't want to get it wrong, but any bets on Hamilton? I hope it gets nominated, because that was by far the best musical I saw last year. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was, in my opinion at least, the best musical I've seen last year. That was fantastic. Lin-Manuel Miranda is an absolute genius. That rapping flow they had going with the dialogue was incredible, man. Like, how could people do that? I predict Viola for Best Actress. That would be amazing. She's got a little bit of competition in Andra Day, United States versus Billie Holiday, which I think drops really soon here. Here we go. Here we go, folks. We up. Right on, Taraji. Come through. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? Okay, let me get the sound up. My bad. There we go.
Best performance by an actress in a limited series, anthology series, or a motion picture made for television. Cate Blanchett, Mrs. America. Daisy Edgar Jones, Normal People. Shira Haas, Unorthodox. Nicole Kidman, The Undoing. Anya Taylor-Joy, The Queen's Gambit.
Yes! Anya Taylor made it. Sweet!
Director, motion picture. Emerald Fennell, Promising Young Woman.
Okay.
David Fincher, Mank. Regina King, One Night
Yes!
in Miami.
Regina, y'all!
Aaron Sorkin, The Trial of the Chicago Seven. Chloe Chow, Nomadland.
Come on, Regina. She needs that Oscar. That was so good.
In a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Maria Bakalova, Borat.
Awesome. Yes.
Kate Hudson, music. Michelle Pfeiffer, French Exit. Rosamund Pike, I Care a Lot. Anya Taylor-Joy, Emmett.
Wow. Okay, let's go, Maria Bakalova.
Actor in a motion picture drama. Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal. Oh, did you hear?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I thought I
We heard you.
Sorry. Let me start this again. Best performance by an actor in a motion picture drama. Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal. Chadwick Boseman, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Anthony Hopkins, The Father. Gary Oldman, Mank. Tahar Rahim, The Mauritanian.
Give it to Chadwick. Come on, Chadwick. Come on.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My heart pounding. Okay. So best television series drama. The Crown. Lovecraft Country.
Come on, Lovecraft. Let's go.
Mandalorian. Ratchet.
Awesome.
Best performance by an actress
What up, Kristen?
in a television series drama. Olivia Colman, The Crown. Jodie Comer, Killing Eve. Emma Corrin, The Crown. Laura Lindley, Ozark. Sarah Paulson, Ratchet.
Okay, come on.
Performance by an actor in a limited series, anthology series, or a motion picture made for television. Bryan Cranston, Your Honor.
Give him
Jeff
anything.
Daniels, The Comey Rule. Hugh Grant, The Undoing. Ethan Hawke, The Good Lord Bird. Mark Ruffalo, I Know This Much Is True.
That I Know This Much Is True is pretty
Performance
good.
by an actor in a motion picture, musical or comedy. Sasha Baron Cohen, Borat subsequent movie film. James Corden, The Prom. Lin-Manuel Miranda
Hamilton, y'all.
Dev Patel, The Personal History of David Copperfield. Andy Samberg, Palm Springs.
Come on, Hamilton. Let's get.
Performance by an actress in a motion picture drama. Viola Davis, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Awesome.
On Andra Day, The United States versus Billie Holiday. Vanessa Kirby, Pieces of a Woman. Frances McDormand, Nomadland. Carey Mulligan, Promising Young Woman.
Ain't it Carey Mulligan?
Best motion picture.
Variety got that right on the nose.
The Father, Mank, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, The Trial of the Chicago 7. Woo, congratulations, everyone.
All right.
Wait, Ma Rainey's didn't get nominated?
Well done.
Did I not hear that right? Was Ma Rainey's not in drama?
We'll see you for the
Fresh
Golden
on you. Oh
Globes.
my God, that's sweating.
You did good. You did it.
Nailed it.
Terrifying.
Of course, congrats to all the nominees too, ladies. Thank you.
All right, we're going to turn to the man we trust every year to break it all down. He's got a great track record. Dave Karger's joining us now from Turner Classic.
Good morning, everybody. I am Justin Sylvester, live here in Los Angeles. As you can see, I am overdressed because I am excited this morning. We're celebrating the best in TV and film, and we just heard the first 12 Golden Globe nominations from our friends at the Today Show, and there's a
So
lot
y'all let me know,
more
do you
that
want to
came
just talk
from, so
about
stick
these, or
around.
do you want to
Taraji
stick
P.
around
Henson
for
and
this?
Sarah Jessica Parker will be joining us live again to announce even more nominees. But before that happens, let me welcome Jacqueline Coley, an editor at Rotten Tomatoes, to break down what we heard so far, because there are some
I didn't know
huge
drama.
names
Ma
and
Rainey
some
didn't
huge
make it?
titles
That's weird.
in this situation. Let me ask you a question. Was there anything that stood out the most?
I would say the one thing that stood out the most, but maybe not surprisingly, was Promising Young Woman. For Emerald Fennell on her debut feature to get that director nomination, one of the few women, this marks the first time
I thought that was
going
gonna
to
happen.
Has had two directors contest in the same year. Also, the fact that this was a film that I think folks maybe
Yeah,
shouldn't be
Zendaya
pressed
did
on,
get
but it's one of
snubbed.
those
Holy
ones that
smokes.
The Hollywood Foreign Press clearly liked.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to watch Promising Young Woman twice. It was so intense
Yes.
that I thought, oh my God, did I miss something? Because there were so many twists and turns, and Carey Mulligan.
Yep,
really
Lin-Manuel Miranda got nominated,
And
guys. So
for the Best
Hamilton.
Actress nomination, that is simply incredible for her. But there's so many firsts, I would say, in this season, specifically with diversity. I mean, having somebody like Dev Patel be nominated, yeah, it's just an incredible year, I think, for seeing different types of voices. And Lin-Manuel Miranda actually beating out his co-star Leslie Odom Jr. as the only Hamilton nominee. Most folks thought the two of them were going to be together.
That is so crazy.
Regina King
What
got
films
nominated
do you
for
think
director,
got
but
the most love
nothing
this
else.
morning?
As I said, Promising Young Woman did very well. Trial of Chicago 7, that's the Aaron Sorkin piece about the Democratic Convention riot and those that were accused of being a part of that. Also, Audrey Day is one that Billie Holiday was a film that came in a little bit late in the season, along with Judas and the Black Messiah and sort of Malcolm and Marie. And this one, I think, is one definitely to mark.
Yeah, it
for
looks
Best
like that
Actress,
Sura
but she
Ride
was
got
very much
snubbed.
outside the
I don't know how to
conversation
pronounce that.
up
I
until this morning.
apologize, but
And
it
by
looks
the
like
way,
it got
brought
snubbed.
so
Oh.
much soul and so much life to that role.
Yes.
It is unbelievable. Can you explain to me what the cutoff was for Golden Globes?
Yeah, so the Golden Globes eligibility period was a little bit different than it is in typical year. It was extended to sort of, I would say, alongside with the Academies. However, their ceremony is going to be on the 24th, so voting just ended last week. Meanwhile, where the Oscars voting is going to continue all the way into the mid part of February.
Wow, I have to talk about two shows that I love so much this season. Schitt's Creek going up against The Great, which was, I find, one of the best shows.
I don't know, I haven't
made
watched
in
Schitt's Creek yet.
2020, and we watched a lot of TV in 2020. Who do you think is going to win in that category? Do you think those two shows have a chance?
Well, it's really interesting. Yes, I think people are going to be way more invested on the TV side of the Golden Globes this year, just because that is a lot of shows that they've already seen. These other shows on the drama side, maybe folks haven't got a chance to check. But actually, Ted Lasso. That is actually one that I think folks should give a little bit more credence. I know Schitt's Creek swept the Emmys. I think
I haven't checked out that Ted Lasso. Have y'all checked that out?
Are going to go ahead and go with maybe
Looks
Ted
pretty
Lasso.
good. People have been recommending it
Best Actress
nonstop.
in a TV movie or special, Cate Blanchett versus Shira Haas, Unorthodox.
Yeah.
If you have not seen Unorthodox,
Haven't seen it.
everyone, go to your TV provider right now and watch it immediately. It's one of the most groundbreaking and informative series out there. But I have to hand it to Cate Blanchett. She literally walked on that set and walked on that screen, and the performance Every episode was unreal.
I, as someone who's a little
Yeah,
bit
Ted
younger in the
Lasso
time
looks
period
pretty
of the person
good.
that she
I've
was actually
been
playing,
I've
a
been thinking
very
about. We'll turn this
vocal
down a little bit.
ERA
I've been thinking
activist,
about
had
checking
got
out
her-
Ted Lasso.
Going back in it and looking at archival footage, you can see that Kate Blanchett does.
Does
exactly
anybody
what
have
Kate
like a
Blanchett
list
does,
of the
which is that
nominees
she
so
goes
far?
Wholeheartedly in every single role. Honestly, I think it's one of my favorite roles that she's done since
New York
Carol.
Times.
And I really am excited for folks to maybe.
Yeah,
give her
because
an
he's a
opportunity.
coach, right? Jupiter. It's like a
By the Hollywood
coach.
Foreign Press. They have these actors that they essentially love to sort of bring
100%.
out. One of which, you know, we
Nobody
have
has a
nominees,
list so
Sasha Baron
far? That's
Cohen this
weird.
morning, so
They love Sasha.
they do.
I'm getting word that six-time, yes, I said that correct, six-time Golden Globe winner, Sarah Jessica Parker, is ready with more nominations.
Okay, guys, more nominations.
SJP, take it away.
Thank you. Good morning, Justin and Jacqueline. Thank you.
Good
Well, I
morning.
continue to be very excited, very nervous about this. Honored to be presenting. Best performance by an actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Sasha Baron Cohen, The Trial of the Chicago 7.
What?
Daniel Kaluuya,
Oh,
Judas and the
Trial.
Black Messiah.
Daniel Kaluuya,
Jared
yes.
Leto, The Little Things. Bill Murray, On the Rocks. Leslie Odom Jr., One Night in Miami.
Jared Leto got a
Best
nomination?
original
What?
score, motion picture. Alexander
Yeah.
Desplat, The Midnight Sky. Ludwig Göransson, Tenet. James Newton Howard, News of the World. Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, Mank. Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, John Baptiste, Soul. Best performance by an actress in a television series, musical, or comedy. Lily Collins, Emily in Paris. Kaylee Cuoco, The Flight Attendant. Elle Fanning, The Great. Jane Levy, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Catherine O'Hara, Schitt's Creek.
Okay.
Best television series, best television limited series, anthology series, or motion picture made for television. Normal People, The Queen's Gambit,
Oh,
Small
Queen's
Axe,
Gambit.
The Undoing, Unorthodox. Best performance by an actor in a television supporting role, John Boyega, Small Axe, Brendan Gleeson, The Comey Rule, Daniel Levy, Schitt's Creek, Jim Parsons, Hollywood, Donald Sutherland, The Undoing. Best motion picture, musical, or comedy, Borat, subsequent movie film,
Yes.
Hamilton, Music,
Hamilton.
Palm Springs, The Prom. Congratulations to all the nominees.
Awesome. Hamilton got a nomination,
Thank you
y'all.
so much, Sarah Jessica Parker. Did I mention six-time Golden Globe winner?
And Borat, subsequent movie film.
I just want to make sure you guys have that correct. Jacqueline, I'm hearing a lot of names. First off, Lily Collins, Kaylee Cuoco, Elle Fanning, Catherine O'Hara, the most stacked.
Yeah, that's a stacked category.
I
Holy
find
smokes.
This morning,
Woo.
what are you predicting out of this?
This is what's so great, especially with a show like The Flight Attendant that I don't know if a lot of people saw. This is a great turn the page for Kaylee Cuoco. Again, the Golden Globes are notorious about newcomers. I love that she made it in on this one. And yeah, of course, Catherine O'Gate with Schitt's Creek. It took, I would say, both the Television Academy and the Golden Globes to realize the amazingness of this show.
Yes.
But in their swan song, so glad to see they're getting their recognition.
I think you are so right that Kaylee Cuoco might give this award. It gives me the Rachel Brosnahan feeling where like everybody was so shocked.
Did not
at
watch
what
Flight
they did
Attendant,
on
but
screen because when
heard
I
good
first
things.
saw The Flight Attendant,
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be some cheesy moment about the flights and this woman having affairs. And when you start to unravel this mystery, it felt like the first time in a very long time. I couldn't wait for Sunday to come in order to see the next episode.
So, Flight Attendant, have y'all checked it out? I haven't checked it out yet.
This is definitely a page turner, but Elle Fanning in The Great.
Yes.
If you guys have not seen The Great, this is one of Hulu's best shows. This is her crown jewel, and she brings it every single episode.
Yes, and her age is what's incredible about it. Yes, she's got probably over a decade now in Hollywood, but she's barely out of her, I think, mid-20s at this point.
Another
So
one I just
getting an honor like this so early in her time. Absolutely incredible for her. And if you haven't seen The Great, she's got a great co-star, Nicholas Hoult, who I don't know where we are at that point, but I'd love to hear his name.
They're like the original Bridgerton.
Yes.
Right?
They're like Bridgerton without Shonda Rhimes casting it, in which case she just decides to throw everything about the window. Some people who have read the book since the series became such a phenomenon were surprised to learn, oh no, that was all Chandra. She's the one that cast the film this way, or cast the show this way, and I think that's what really adds the vibrance to it, and why I think we might hear its name called a few times.
What do you think the toughest category will be on Golden Globes night?
I'm thinking Best Actress Drama is going to definitely be one where we're going to have a lot of folks sort of like duking it out. I mean, yeah, that one has so much pedigree. Talking about Frances McDormand, you're talking about Carey Mulligan. I don't envy that decision, if you will.
The one I don't want to see, because I'm scared, I have so many contenders in one category. The fight between Normal People, The Undoing, Queen's Gambit, and Unorthodox.
Oh, Queen's Gambit, let's go.
It's going to be so hardcore.
Yeah.
I am scared for everyone involved.
And each one of them have their own particular thing that I think gears them towards the Hollywood Foreign Press. Obviously, The Undoing with, top-notch acting categories in that one. Also, The Orthodox, first newcomer. And then the Anya Taylor-Joy aspect of it, she also had a great film category this year. And they love it when they can have nominees that could potentially go across between the film and the television show. So these are things that all work in their favor as far as the history of the Hollywood Foreign Press, but we'll see what happens. Either way, I have a feeling that Anya Taylor-Joy is going to be one that fans are very much behind. It is one of the most popular
yeah, she probably won't really get it, though.
Right now.
I have to say, the Hollywood Foreign Press really does make my job a little bit harder because you can never give a front runner. There's never a clear choice for a front runner. There's always diverse moments in these categories. There's always something that everybody may have seen, and there's always something that everybody should have seen in the situation. But what I always love too is that there's always movie stars involved. You know what I mean? There's always like Nicole Kidman in The Undoing, Hugh Grant.
What up, novice cinephile? Mike, what up, bro?
Stars going to TV, and we're having these.
Hamilton got nominated, bro, in a couple of different categories.
Especially at a time where movie stars didn't really do TV.
It's kind of a changing landscape now. There used to be that huge division between television stars and movie stars, and then
all right, well, before we get back to the nominations list, we can do a little chatting. Yeah, Hamilton got nominated in a couple of categories. Lin-Manuel Miranda, Best Pick, Musical or Comedy. That's cool. The Favorite looks, or I'm sorry, not The Favorite. The Great looks pretty good. Ted Lasso got a nomination. What else got nominated? Ma Rainey, both Chadwick Boseman and Viola Davis both got nominated, so that's cool. Lots of love for Surai Potru. I'm not entirely sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I think that will be up against Minari in the foreign pick. Judas did get snubbed for drama, and Daniel Kaluuya got the best, I want to say, supporting, so... But that was a bit of a snub there. I expected that to get in the Best Picture nomination. Chadwick definitely does deserve it, especially for that actor category. I mean, it's stacked, but man, his moment in Ma Rainey's was absolutely phenomenal. All right, y'all, let's get back to the nominations. What we doing? Oh, Watchmen, sheesh. What a series that was. That picked up so many awards last year, too. Swept.
Pushing the envelope of things, and we all see how well it did at the Emmys.
And also a boundary pusher for Regina King.
And Regina King, of course.
Wait, what was Chadwick snub for? I thought he got a nomination for Ma Rainey's. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Tessa? Welcome, by the way. What's up? Good morning. I kind of want these people to stop talking so we can get the rest of the list. I'm like, come on. Let's get that list. Thought it was good to see One Night in Miami to get so much stuff like Regina King and Leslie Odom Jr. at least so far. I can't find a list online. Like, admittedly, I can't really memorize all these lists.
In Pieces of a Woman.
This was a good, really good performance. Good morning, Heyman Johnson. Good morning. Yeah, I thought Chadwick was nominated for the Marainis, but maybe not the Five Bloods, which I didn't think he was going to get nominated. I would if I was in charge. Y'all know I would put him in nominated list for the Five Bloods, but I figured he wasn't gonna get nominated for Five Bloods, unfortunately. Like, nobody has like a running updating list. That's kind of weird.
After that, I mean, she also did Emma, which was a great thing for Focus, and her.
Okay, so Variety's got one. Yeah, Sasha Baron for actor musical. Let's see. I thought Chadwick Boseman. Did he not get nominated? Oh man. They know they missed out. Yeah, Tessa, I figured I was just up. Like, I didn't even know people were doing nominations. I just was like, oh, I'm up. I might as well check it out. See what this is all about. May as well. I will say I'm glad to see that Anya Taylor-Joy is getting so much love for both Emma and the Queen's Gambit. She did a fantastic job this year. Especially in that Queen's Gambit. Like, I'm loving it. Loving it. Like, that Queen's Gambit was amazing. I just got done with the finale. Oh my god.
However, she's someone that folks recognized from The Crown when she played Prince Margaret.
Oh, Delroy Lindo. Yeah. Jeez.
This is not just, maybe a secondary character on a limited series.
Delroy Lindo didn't get nominated. Oh, man.
Pieces of Woman is probably one of the most intense female actor performances.
That's a big miss.
This year. A lot of the other ones are more subtle. Like
yeah, 3 ladies for director. That's a steal. Is that a first time?
I'm going to dedicate this segment to you because I feel like Regina King
yes.
is Princess Diana.
Regina King, let's do it.
Everyone loves her.
TV Line has a list. Okay, thank you so much because I'm like trying to keep up on Twitter, but it's not working out. Let's check this out, TV Line. Perfect. Thank you, Jupiter. I agree. Maria Bakalova definitely deserves to win, Tessa. She was so good in Borat. And honestly, I don't think enough people applaud them for being as brave as they were. Like, let's be real here. Like, that was a brave thing for her to do with Rudy Giuliani there. I mean, he didn't even know he was being recorded, so.
Debut with a script by Kent Powers, who also wrote the script for Soul. I think it's such a great launching pad for her.
TV Line has a picture of Grogu at the top.
A plane to go start making the first shots of One Night in Miami, and you could just tell from her, it was nothing more than just fearlessness. The same way that she approached her Oscar.
Okay, so I see the TV nominees for TV Line,
her career,
but I don't see like anything else.
We're just starting to see all of the possibilities of what Regina King can do, and this is a woman we've been seeing since 227. It's like poetic justice. Can we talk about how Regina King has been such a Jerry Maguire, a huge force as far as black female.
Yeah, let's just give it to Chadwick now. Like, forget the show, y'all. Just give it to Chadwick. My boy Chadwick Boseman, like, definitely deserves it for that performance. Yeah, so I see TV Line has got it. Obviously, their TV Line. They've got it only for TV. I'm trying to find like a full list. New York Times does not have an updated list. Get to work. What about Zendaya though? Like,
it would have been a totally different story. It would have been good and powerful.
Yeah, Tessa, you're so right. Never rely on Twitter. Because I was sitting here scrolling through Twitter too. I'm like, what?
Female perspective to a story. It does not necessarily have to be on an entire female cast or primarily female story. That's a good point.
Y'all, I cannot find an updated list. What's going on?
Rights movement and what she did, I think, from an actor's perspective, being in the director's chair, is she was able to add humanity and depth. And I've actually spoken with all 4 actors, and they
CNN maybe.
That is what Regina pushed us to find the man behind the legend. And so what you see on screen,
Boy Chi, unfortunately Minari is going to foreign pick is probably going to be nominated in foreign, which it should have been nominated for best pick. Okay, thank you so much. I just stumbled upon the CNN.
Comedy is always an interesting category when we're talking about.
Yep, so Chadwick for Ma Rainey's, Anthony Hopkins the father, Gary Oldman Mank.
Translate over into what
They couldn't have gave that to Delroy Lindo, that slot. Like,
they can kind of get. And we've seen some
Mank.
you know,
I don't know, man.
last year for The Farewell. That was the very first Asian female to sort of lift up that award. And I think things like that are possible by this offshoot of the comedy category that the Hollywood Foreign
That's
Press
weird.
does.
These are kind of
And there's
scattered
also
because
a
it
couple
says
of
the
comedies this
best
year.
actors in
And
film are
there's
under the
Palm
best
Springs,
television.
24-year-old version. There's so many different films that I think are out there right now that are both compelling, entertaining, have a lot of heart, and they're
How's that The Undoing, y'all? Oh, they're talking about Palm Springs. Palm Springs is funny.
That make a lot of money.
Yes.
And that have, wide audience.
So glad to see that Hamilton made it in and snuck into the nominations. I don't think it'll end up winning, but that category is stacked.
People have seen it. But we get to see our favorite actors. We get to see our
What else is in that category?
the comedies come out.
Palm Springs, obviously.
Do you think this is why the Golden
Borat subsequent movie film is in that category.
Besides
It's probably gonna get booted out by Palm Springs
more along the line
or Borat.
people can get drunk at the table. The Hollywood Foreign Press knows how
I agree, Mike. Like, what is going on? This chatting in between, like, just get the nominations going. They got a couple more categories.
We've had movies like Black Panther. The Hollywood, the Oscars also love hits. I will say that. They don't mind a $1 billion movie. Avatar gives me another great example. But I will say the Hollywood Foreign Press, they spread it around. Even movies that maybe other criticals associations favor.
Don't think we've seen foreign yet. So I don't think it's been. I'm not entirely sure about that because we haven't seen foreign yet.
is not cheap because the champagne is flowing. They always give you a personal bottle with a flute.
I don't think they've even got to supporting role for best actor in one of the categories. Come on, let's go. More nominations.
I was looking around for her, I couldn't see her, and then all of a sudden she appeared. Like,
Tess, they really are milking this time. I'm kind of just like, hurry up.
stars are as big of a fan.
Y'all know y'all got that sheet of paper ready to go and read these awards off, these nominations. Now, Oscars, they did it so well last year on their Twitter live stream, just kept reading them off one by one. Like, are we going back? What are we doing?
Taraji P. Henson, we're going to hear more nominations from her. Taraji, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
Please tell me quickly, how does it feel to hold that Golden Globe in your hand?
It's definitely an accomplishment. It puts you up there with the greats. And it just
read the list.
Just good to be rewarded for your work, because artists, we're so vulnerable what we do.
Yes.
We get criticized, critiqued, and it just feels good when your efforts are celebrated.
Well, I am predicting many more of those gold statuettes in your future, but let's hear more nominees for this year's Golden Globes.
Please.
Can I tell you that I'm so nervous because it's just, I feel the angst from my peers out there that are waiting to hear their names. So good luck, everybody. And here we go. Best performance by an actress in a supporting role in any motion picture. Glenn Close, Hillbilly Elegy. Olivia Colman, The Father. Jodie Foster, The Mauritanian. Sorry. Amanda Seyfried, Mank. Helena Zengel, News of the World. Best Motion Picture, Foreign Language. Another Round, Denmark. La Llorona, Guatemala, France. The Life Ahead, Italy. Minari, USA. Two of Us, France, USA.
Oh, man. So that movie got snubbed, y'all.
Picture. Emerald Fennell, Promising Young Woman. Jack Fincher, Mank. Aaron Sorkin, The Trial of the Chicago 7. Florina Zeller, Christopher Hampton, The Father. Chloe Chow, Nomadland. Best performance by an actor in television series, musical or comedy. Don Cheadle, Black Monday. Nicholas Hoult, The Great. Eugene Levy, Schitt's Creek. Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso.
Okay.
Rami Youssef, Rami. Best performance by an actress in a television supporting role. Gillian Anderson, The Crown. Helena Bonham Carter, The Crown. Julia Garner, Ozark. Annie Murphy, Schitt's Creek. Cynthia Nixon, Ratchet. Best Original Song, Motion Picture. Fight for You, Judas and the Black Messiah. Hear My Voice, The Trial of the Chicago 7. EOC Scene, The Life Ahead. Speak Now, One Night in Miami. Tigress and Tweed, The United States versus Billie Holiday. Best Motion Picture, Animated. The Croods, A New Age. Onward, Over the Moon, Soul, and Wolfwalkers. I hope everyone is happy.
You survived, Taraji. I think everybody
It is the most
happy.
nerve-wracking thing to do, as you know, being on both. You know, I've been on this side before, and like
that
the
all of
nerves
them?
that I have, like reading this, it's just.
I don't know. I saw you in Hustle and Flow. I've seen you in the Body video. I have seen you really come through in roles. How are you nervous to announce names this morning?
Because I just know the weight of it. And I just know, you know, my peers are out there, you know, hope their team, their agents, their publicists, everybody's worked really hard for this moment. And so I feel all of that.
For sure. Well, you killed it. You took us home, and we love you for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a good morning.
Bye.
Good luck, everyone. Stay safe.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
we
you.
through? Were those
I
it?
know. Also,
It looks like the one you guys have been talking about got snubbed. That sucks. I thought it was going to be up against Minari in that foreign category, but it looks like it got snubbed.
Oh my God.
But let's see. Best Picture, Musical Comedy, Borat, Hamilton, Music, which I hadn't seen that. Have you guys seen Music? I haven't seen that. Palm Springs and Prom. I heard Prom was kind of bad, but I haven't checked it out. I think that's the full list, y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was all of them. Am I wrong? No. Are there more? Is there more? But I think that was it. At least for the coverage and all. It looks like Golden Globes finally got it on their website. Like, finally. Did not expect people to be mad for Meryl Streep. Best Picture Drama, The Father, Mank, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Trial of the Chicago 7. Dude, what? I'm sorry. Come on, like, Judas and the Black Messiah should have been up for a nomination there. I don't think so. Never Heard Music, I Heart. Yeah, they did score. They did score a little bit earlier. Let me pull up. There's so many pages. I think they covered it all though, I want to say, but somebody let me know in the comments. If we're counting on Hamilton, why wasn't it nominated? Good point. Good point. I'm turning them down, y'all, because let's be real. If they're milking for time, if there's any nominations, like I don't think there are any nominations left. I don't think so, at least. Let me see, though. I'm really glad Chadwick made it in the Best Actor category. So well deserved. That Ma Rainey's performance was incredible. Incredible. Yo, Mike, but why didn't Hamilton get nominated?
For tuning in to Live from E. Award season is just kicking off, and we'll be here every step of the way.
Yep, so that was it, guys. So we can just real quick kind of graze through the nomination list. Might as well, right? Since everything has been posted finally. But we'll have a look here. So Best Picture Drama is going to either The Father, Mank, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, The Trial of Chicago 7. Which, come on. You know what got snubbed here? Judas and the Black Messiah. And I know everybody hasn't seen it, but I promise you, later in February, once it comes to HBO Max or theaters, you gotta go see that movie. Now, Best Picture Musical Comedy, I think that's probably the most right category out of all of them. Because you've got Borat, Hamilton, Sound of Music, Palm Springs, and The Prom, which, ugh. Oh, Tessa, yeah, it broke my heart as well. He has so much more to give. Yeah, he has so much to give to this world. Like, Chadwick Boseman was such a phenomenal actor. Like, rest in peace and rest in power, our forever king of Wakanda, and an amazing actor. Yeah, Judas, like, what happened with Judas? Like, why did they end up snubbing that, I wonder? But Best Picture for Motion Drama Actress, Best Actress for Motion Picture Drama. Excuse me, guys. I am so tired. Viola Davis, Andra Day, which I haven't seen United States versus Billie Holiday yet, but I've heard fantastic things. Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, and Carey Mulligan. Now, she had pronounced her name Cherry Mulligan. Is it pronounced Carrie or Cherry? Hey, right on iHeart Movies. It's so good. It's so good. Like, check out my review if you're okay with non-spoilers. Yeah, it may be so, but I mean, Daniel Kaluuya got nominated. Daniel Kaluuya got nominated for Best Supporting Actor, so I'm surprised. I think it is too new, but that is... Oh, your Bad Things? Uh-oh. I hope it's not too bad. It looks okay. I'm supposed to be watching it, but something's got messed up with my screener, so... I don't think music was even in Gold Derby. Not sure what you mean there. I wonder why it won't let me go to the next page. I'm like, hey, page 2, what are we doing? Gosh, this website... Not the best. There we go. Page 2. So Best Actress. That was Best Actress. I thought maybe she would be in supporting Maria Bakalova. But she's got it for Borat. Kate Hudson for music. Still haven't seen that. Michelle Pfeiffer for French Exit. Did that come out? Yeah, it did. It did. Rosamund Pike, I Care a Lot, and then Anya Taylor-Joy for Emma. If Anya doesn't win in this category, please give her for Queen's Gambit. That show was incredible. So we got Best Actor in Musical / Comedy. Sasha Baron Cohen was the main guy of The Trial of Chicago 7? I thought he was supporting. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Gotta be Maria. Yeah, Maria. She deserves it. I hope Anya will win for Queens. I guess I just thought in Trial of Chicago 7, like, it was a lot of different people. But wow, Sasha ended up coming out. James Corden for The Prom. Tessa, have you seen that? I have not watched The Prom yet, and I have heard to stay away from it. Lin-Manuel Miranda for Hamilton. Dev Patel. The Personal History of David Copperfield. Another one I got to get on. And then Andy Samberg for Palm Springs. I agree, Tessa. I'm thinking Sasha will take that one. Then you got Best Supporting Actress for Motion Picture. Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy. Olivia Colman for The Father. Jodie Foster, The Mauritanian. Amanda Seyfried for Mank. And then Helena Zengel for News of the World. And I gotta admit, this is a category I've come up against that I have not seen most of the movies in this, so I can't really predict. But you guys let me know in the comments. Hey, we got a Buzz Lightyear here. What up, Buzzy? Anya gonna win for Queens. I don't think she'll win for Emma. I think that Maria Bakalova will end up winning, but I think Anya will win for Queen's Gambit for sure. For sure. He was so good in Chicago. He was one of the main. It was such a huge cast. So I guess, yeah, Sasha would be the one out of the other people in that cast. Let's see. Eddie Redmayne was the other one, which y'all let me know how you feel about Eddie Redmayne. I'm kind of just like, he's all right. But Jeremy Strong was in there. There was quite a few people in that movie, but I guess Sasha would be the one to nominate because I guess I just thought Eddie Redmayne's character had a bigger role, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, happy to see Dev Patel. I don't think he'll end up getting it, but that movie, that Trial of the David Copperfield movie, I haven't seen it yet. Pete Davidson, King of Staten Island. Ah, man. That was a snub. I did not like Hillbilly Elegy. I don't know. I've heard that a lot, Tessa, to be honest. I don't think you're in the minority. Like, I've heard quite a few people say they didn't like Hillbilly Elegy. That's another one I still gotta watch. Helena Zingel, awesome. I'll take your word for it, because I haven't watched enough, and I didn't really like Mank. So I can't really say in this category. But moving on to Best Supporting Actor, and see, Daniel Kaluuya got nominated here for Judas and the Black Messiah, so it got snubbed in the Best Picture Drama, in my opinion. But wait. Sacha Baron Cohen got nominated for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor in the Trial of Chicago 7. See, okay, that one of them slots should have went to somebody else. That's not fair at all. That's very weird. Jared Leto, The Little Things, really? I mean, look, Little Things was okay. It was pretty good. I didn't hate it, but a nomination for that performance? I don't know about that. That's a little far there. Bill Murray for On the Rocks, Leslie Odom Jr. All these are good except for Sasha and Jared. If you're going to give Sasha Best Actor nomination, why are we giving him Best Supporting? That's not fair. Coleman for the win. What's shocking is that Ellen Burstyn didn't grab a slot in Supporting Actress. She was fantastic in Pieces of a Woman. Yeah, she really was. I don't think she got enough recognition for that. She was fantastic. It's been between Shira Haas and Anya for the Limited. We got to give it to Anya Taylor-Joy. He's more like a stick than an actor, Pete. I think he was funny in King of Staten Island. Yeah, Sasha. That's weird. Yeah, the first one, Tessa, is for Trial of Chicago 7. Let me go back to Best Actor. Yeah, it's for... Oh, no, you're right. Musical comedy is for Borat. Okay, thank you for putting me back on track. He's nominated in Best Actor for Borat, Trial of Chicago, Best Supporting. Okay. Ooh, because I thought we were talking Trial of Chicago 7 for a second. I was like, hold on. How in the world did he get nominated for both? Thank you so much, Tessa. You put me right back on track because I was like, yo, how in the world is he nominated for one movie, supporting and Best Actor? No way. But the fact that Daniel Kaluuya got nominated for Best Supporting and nothing else, no other Golden Globe recognition for Judas and the Black Messiah is disappointing. Bill is overrated as always. I mean, I'm sure he's funny and On the Rocks. I haven't seen it, so I can't say. Best Director, though. Look at this stacked up category, guys, with more ladies than men, women of color. Regina King, I am so proud of her. I absolutely think she should get the award here. Now, we've got some others, though. Emerald Fennell, Promising Young Woman was really good. And y'all let me know. I knew Fincher would at least get a nomination, of course, for Mank, just because of who he is, but I did not really like Mank that much. I thought it was pretty boring. But Regina King for One Night in Miami, of course. Aaron Sorkin for The Trial of Chicago 7. And Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. All our Best Director Motion Picture nominees, which I hope Regina takes it. On the Rocks is a great... Oh, man. Tessa, we share an opinion a lot, so I probably could take your word for that, to be honest. Like, I haven't heard anything buzzy about On the Rocks. Like, I wonder... Haven't heard anything really, like, super... or crazy or super positive about it. Judas. Okay, best song. Still, that's not enough. I don't understand why the Golden Globes have music and comedy as one category. Amen. Amen, Chris. I think we've all been wondering that for like the longest time. Why don't they just split them up? Because it's like, oh man, I sure did bust a gut at Hamilton. Man, I was laughing my ass off the whole time. Like, come on, let's chop that up. So best screenplay motion picture. I didn't hear this one. Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman. Jack Fincher for Mank, who wrote this before he passed away. Aaron Sorkin for The Trial of the Chicago 7. I think Mank was written in the 90s. Christopher Hampton, Florian Zeller for The Father, and Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. Hoping I get to see Nomadland at some point. Sorkin will get screenplay. You think so? You don't think it'll go to Jack Fincher? Yeah, I'm hoping Aaron Sorkin ends up taking that one. But I haven't seen Nomadland or The Father, so I can't really weigh in too much on that category. Y'all, I need to catch up. Stacked. I think Shaka should have been nominated instead of Fincher. Yes. Preach. Because, oh my God, Judas and the Black Messiah. Phenomenal. Regina, yes, she did a great job. I hope she ends up getting the award. Let's not give it to David Fincher. Come on. I'm saying that as a huge David Fincher fan. Fight Club is one of my favorite movies of all time, and so is Seven. But I just, please, let's not give it to him for Mank, okay? Like, we don't need to give it to him for that movie. So Best Picture Animated, The Croods. Haven't seen that yet. Onward, caught that. Pretty good. Over the Moon, Soul, and Wolfwalkers. Y'all let me know about Wolfwalkers. I think that Wolfwalkers looks so good. I just haven't seen it yet. I just started on my Apple TV Plus journey, so I'll be getting to it very soon. Very, very soon. Not many musicals nowadays, and comedies suck. Oh, man. So lump them all together, Mike. Come on. At the end of The Father, I was an emotional wreck. I gotta catch that, man. You didn't like Nomadland? I've heard nothing but really good things about it. One Night in Miami is so good. Are you going to talk about the series? Yeah, oh yeah, we're going over each category here. Chloe Zhao gonna win directing. Nomadland looks so good. I still haven't seen it, guys, so I gotta check it out. Best Picture Foreign Language. We've got Another Round, La Llorona, Life Ahead, The Life Ahead, Minari, and Two of Us. I definitely think Minari's gonna take it there. I don't think there's any arguments here. I haven't seen The Life Ahead. Heard good things about La Llorona. There was another movie you guys were mentioning a lot earlier that got snubbed here. Let me know down in the comments, but it sounded like it was a movie from India, in Indian language. I didn't see it pop up. That's yikes. Best Score Motion Picture. The Midnight Sky, which I heard is incredibly boring. I heard The Midnight Sky was not good, but let me know, guys. Tenet, James Newton Howard for News of the World, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for Mank. Trent Reznor got 2 since he's involved with Saul as well, which I didn't expect him to be putting together the Soul score, but he did a fantastic job. Slow, boring, and depressing. See, you like me, I like happy movies, but sometimes I guess it's just, that was my thing with Pieces of a Woman. When I was recording my review for that movie, I was just like, hi, so this is my review for Pieces of a Woman. Gosh, even just thinking about it has me tearing up a little. Yeah, I haven't watched La Llorona, so I can't really say. Yeah, some of these categories, Tessa, I'm like, I have not seen some of these. Midnight Sky isn't even not good, it's bad. Oh man, geekicidal tendencies will agree. Midnight has so much potential. Slowborn, it's a 4 out of 10. Eee! I really hope Andy Samberg wins Best Actor in Musical Comedy. I love Palm Springs. I kind of want that to go to Hamilton, but it might go to Andy Samberg. Best Song Motion Picture. So yeah, here's that one. Best Song, Judas and the Black Messiah, Fight for You. Snubbed in all other categories. Y'all, I'm tearing up from thinking of Pieces of a Woman. Whew. Not even gonna front here. That movie just... I have a soft spot for News of the World scores. Very plucky. Oh, another one I gotta watch. Saul's gonna win score. Yeah, I don't think anything in that category comes up against Saul. Only comedy performance that deserves a nod is Anne Hathaway in The Witches. Woo, yikes. Oh, man, I skipped that one. I don't think I'm going to go back to that either. So, Judas, Fight for You. Trial of Chicago 7. Hear My Voice. This is Best Song. The Life Ahead. One Night in Miami. And United States versus Billie Holiday. I would definitely give it to Judas. Anything that Judas comes up on, give it anything. The Trial of Chicago 7 was incredible. See, I'm in the minority. I thought it was good, not great, but I'm in the minority. I know that. A lot of people love The Trial of Chicago 7, and I can't blame you. A stacked cast with a fantastic story and script. But something about it had me a little, I don't know. I didn't think it was just mind-blowing. Not to me, at least. Now, for Best Drama Series, The Mandalorian made it, y'all. I was so happy hearing The Mandalorian. I was like, awesome. But you got The Crown, Lovecraft Country, Ozark, and Ratched. Hadn't caught Ratched. I've caught some Ozark. Really good. I think... what do you guys think about this category? I love most of the stuff in this category, but I think The Crown has got it. But man, just to see The Mandalorian even nominated? Yes, Mando, make it, boy! Grogu and Mando, man, making waves. Oh my gosh. Who directed Judas and the Black Messiah? That was Shaka King. I don't think, was that I don't think that was Shaka King's first feature, but I want to say it was his first bigger one. Yeah, The Crown takes it for sure. Chicago 7, see, I liked Chicago. I didn't love, but I did love that ending. I will say when Eddie Redmayne got up and started reading those names, I was like, awesome. Mando, I hope Mando gets it, but it'll probably go to The Crown. Ozark was immense. I haven't finished the season, so let's... Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul. I'm not caught up on Better Call Saul at all, but man, I'm not entirely sure. Is it still going that strong, Liam Ho? The Trial of Chicago 7 was good. Definitely not the best of Sorkin by any stretch of the imagination. It was his second feature. Okay, yeah, I thought he had one more before that. Best musical comedy. We just talked about musical comedy being split up, but you got Emily in Paris, The Flight Attendant, The Great, Schitt's Creek, and Ted Lasso. So guys, this is the one category I haven't seen a single thing in. So you guys got to let me know because I haven't seen not one of these shows. I guess I'm just not a musical comedy show guy, but I haven't seen not one. I've heard good things about Ted Lasso, very good things about that show, Schitt's Creek, and I've heard good things about The Flight Attendant. I heard The Flight Attendant was really, really good. It just didn't look good to me from the trailer, but wow, I'm surprised to see all the love it's getting. The Globes hate BCs for some reason. I love Chicago. I'm glad. Chicago, I wish I loved it too. Ted Lasso. What up, Diaz Discusses? Welcome in. Gotta get on Ted Lasso. I know, man. It looks good. I was actually following Movie Files. If you guys don't follow him on YouTube, definitely go subscribe to his channel. And Mama's Geeky too. She's up in here. Definitely go subscribe to her channel. I've been watching Movie Files coverage of Ted Lasso. And I was really enjoying what he had to say about the show. It seems so good. I know, Tessa, I haven't watched a single one. The Flight Attendant. Oh, The Great 2. I heard good things about Schitt's Creek. These are just ones I didn't watch not one. The Great is pretty solid. That's great to hear. Didn't see Dickinson. Nah. I wonder if the second season, didn't it just come out? Did it come out too late? Maybe Dickinson was just a little late to the party to be nominated. Here we go, y'all. Best television motion picture. Normal People, The Queen's Gambit, Small Axe, The Undoing, and Unorthodox. Why they gotta do this to me, y'all? Queen's Gambit and Small Axe? Well, okay, let's give it to The Queen's Gambit. Okay, Emily in Paris is so bad. Uh-oh. I'm halfway through Ted Lasso. It jokes. Great. If you enjoyed Emma with Anya Taylor-Joy, you love The Great. Okay, I didn't watch Emma either. There's some on here that I'm like, I know I should have seen, but I haven't. This one's pretty hard. I agree. And you got The Undoing in here, which, I mean, I would just say to me is between the Queen's Gambit and Small Axe. But we got Best Television Motion Picture, Best Actress, Kate Blanchett for Mrs. America, Daisy Edgar-Jones for Normal People, Shira Haas for Unorthodox, Nicole Kidman, The Undoing, and Anya Taylor-Joy. Give it to my girl Anya. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Give it to Anya Taylor-Joy. How have you watched everything and yet seen nothing? Mike, I keep up with the geek beat, man. I keep up with like the Marvel, the DC, the Star Wars. I keep up with that incredibly well. And then when it comes to movies, I keep up with action, sci-fi, and then it gets down to drama, and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm picky and choosy, and I'm like, I gotta see that next. I tend to just kind of arrange by how I want to see it, and Emma was just not high on the list. Anya's going to own the next 5 years in Hollywood. Yeah, I am really enjoying Anya Taylor-Joy. I loved her Queen's Gambit performance. She was amazing. I actually really liked her in The New Mutants. Even though people didn't really like that movie, I thought it was good. Not great. Lots of missed opportunities in The New Mutants, so disappointing. I think it'll be Anya. Hopefully, let's hope, y'all. Didn't like Emma. Uh-oh. Emma, when I seen the trailer for the movie, I couldn't find myself that excited or hyped up to go see it. And then when it came out on VOD, it was $20, and I was just kind of like, don't really want to pay. So I ended up skipping it. Yes, I know that got snubbed. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but it ended up getting snubbed in foreign, unfortunately. Excuse me. Unorthodox was amazing, but I'm glad that the HFPA has at least put Small Axe in the right category, because film critics circles have been breaking up nominating the installments. Yeah, and I mean, I thought they were a series of films, so I kind of see why they were breaking them up. And I'm wondering if the AFCA is going to do that, but I'll have to wait and see. Best Actor, Television Motion Picture. Bryan Cranston for Your Honor, which my boy Walter White, I love him in just about anything. The Comey Rule for Jeff Daniels. The Undoing, Hugh Grant. The Good Lord Bird, Ethan Hawke. And I know this much is true, Mark Ruffalo. Another category, I'm just like, I really ain't watched a lot of these. Split to this day is Anya Taylor-Joy's best movie she's been in. Really? I liked her in The Witch. I think that's been my favorite performance of her so far. Either Hawke or Cranston, even though they were all excellent. I gotta do a Golden Globes catch up. But Best Television Actress Drama Series. For the actresses, we got The Crown, Olivia Colman. Jodie Comer in Killing Eve. The Crown, Emma Corrin. Ozark, Laura Linney. And Ratched, Sarah Paulson. I love Sarah Paulson, but Ratched was a little much, I thought. Another category, y'all, where I'm like, ooh. But y'all let me know, out of these, the best television actress, for drama series, let me know. Daniels is my fan pick, but they'll probably give it to the drug dealer. Prefer Clueless. I agree. See, Tessa, I can't get out of Clueless, so I haven't really went and seen that. And how many adaptations are there for Emma? Isn't there like at least 4? I hope my girl Jodie gets it. She's amazing. Ratchet was bunk. Yeah, I watched 4 episodes of Ratchet, and I was kind of like, gosh, I want to love this, and I don't. Ethan Hawke deserves it hands down. He put everything on screen. You have to see Killing Eve. Got to. There's a lot of things on here. I'm actually, right after this, I'm going to just write down a bunch of stuff. Ted Lasso, a bunch of series and movies. I'm like, gotta go watch them. Best television actor in a drama series. We got Jason Bateman in Ozark. Fantastic. Josh O'Connor in The Crown. Better Call Saul. So Saul did get nominated, y'all. Hunters, Al Pacino, and Matthew Rhys for Perry Mason. Give it to our boy Saul, man. Ratchet is the only one I saw. Right? There's just so much, Tessa. And I've said this on my live streams and in my reviews. You just gotta watch what you want to watch. We gotta pick and choose at this point. Jane Austen novels get adapted every other year. Yeah, man. And that Emma one, how many times has that been adapted? Best television actress, musical / comedy series. You got Lily Collins for Emily in Paris. Kaylee Cuoco, The Flight Attendant. The Great, Elle Fanning. Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Zane Levi. Schitt's Creek, Catherine O'Hara. What y'all think? It'll probably go to Catherine for Schitt's Creek. Yeah, Bob Odenkirk, so good. Give it to him. Killing Eve is a 10, really? Jeez. Al Pacino is the pity pick of the group. We're like, well, it's Al Pacino, so. Jason Bateman is excellence, but who knows once again. Yeah, because hasn't he already won for Ozark? Best television actor, you got Don Cheadle, Black Monday. The Great, Nicholas Hoult. Schitt's Creek, Eugene Levy. Ted Lasso, Jason Sudeikis. And Rami Youssef and Rami. Now, I definitely feel like Jason Sudeikis is going to win this, or at least be a fan favorite, because, man, nothing but good things about Ted Lasso. Al Pacino getting nominated is everything wrong with the award ceremonies. Yeah, it's just kind of some of those like, oh, yeah, it's Al Pacino, guys, so give him it's the same thing, in my opinion, with Mank and David Fincher. Oh, well, it's David Fincher. Like, no, let's not nominate people just because of who they are. O'Hare, good Canadian girl. Rami has to win something, okay? I don't know if he'll win this category, though, with Jason Sudeikis in there. So many people have great things to say about Ted Lasso, so I think that'll at least be a fan favorite. I can't really say. But Best Supporting Actress for Television, The Crown, Gillian Anderson. The Crown, Helena Bonham Carter. Y'all let me know. I always get kind of like a little bit like weird when they have like multiple people in the supporting. Like, it's like, all right, take the best one and give some other people the chance. Ozark for Julia Garner. Schitt's Creek, Annie Murphy. And Ratchet for Cynthia Nixon. It'll probably be one of The Crown. It'll probably be one of the actresses from The Crown. Nicholas Hoult, but man, Jason Sudeikis. Yeah, I gotta get on that Ted Lasso. What was Sarah Paulson doing in there? It's comedy. Ratchet, yeah. That is kind of weird, huh? Wait. Well, I think she was in drama, wasn't she? I'm so behind on movies and TV. Quarantine makes me procrastinate too much. Hey man, I'll admit I've been on a Godzilla and a Marvel binge, so I have been slacking too. Gillian Anderson, the Supreme MILF. Anderson. Oh wow. Yeah, then for me it's like, just nominate Gillian Anderson, man. Why we have to have Yelena and Gillian in there? The Crown basically got all TV noms. Yeah, they did. I never find that fair at all. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you didn't say, oh, Sasha Baron Cohen and somebody else for Trial of Chicago 7. Like, I agree, Nomad. A few of them are just kind of little so-so, but we got one last page, and we can finish out here. Best Supporting Actor in Television. We got John Boyega for Small Axe, who I think should get it. The Comey Rule, Brendan Gleeson. Daniel Levy for Schitt's Creek. Jim Parsons for Hollywood. And The Undoing for Donald Sutherland. What did y'all think about Hollywood? I've heard some people say they hate it. I think that I liked Hollywood, but it definitely was a little fictional. I liked some of the race relations stuff that they brought up, and the black writer not getting the credit. I was like, oh my God, this is horridly true. But some of the stuff, it kind of got a little sexy. I mean, I know that's kind of, things were really sleazy and still are, unfortunately. But a lot of people were doing that, you know, give me this and I'll give you that. I don't want to go into specifics, but I don't want YouTube to take me down or anything, but this for that. Horrible exchanges, harassment, definitely horrible. But some of the stuff that was just like, oh yeah, let's jump in bed and have sex, folks. I was kind of like, okay, can we get back to the journey of the writer? Hollywood was an amazing fictional story. And see, I really liked it. I just think that it could kind of use a little pacing, a little bit clean up on the pacing, in my opinion. I wanted more story about the writer and the actor guy. Gleason is a 10. Right on. I wanted to go to John Boyega, but it probably won't. Yeah, Tessa, Hollywood is not one I would say, like, jump on tomorrow. It's pretty good. I liked it. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Then the Golden Globes nominate The Crown a lot just because, hey, they acted as real people. That's hard, right? I mean, it kind of is. Like, somebody who actually existed to have to embody an actual existing person as opposed to putting yourself in a fictional character and something where you can really take your own twist and turn and put your own spin on that. And not to say that you can't in like a situation where you're acting as an actual person in biographical dramas and biopics and things like that, but it takes a certain, in my opinion, it takes a very certain acting caliber to be able to act as somebody who was famous or very well known, and it takes a lot, in my opinion. You got to go back and study who they were, their footage. Jim Parsons was good, but he is getting nominated a few. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't have nominated him, but they seem to really like Jim Parsons. But that's the end of our road here, guys. Y'all let me know who ended up getting snubbed. I really think that Minari will end up taking that Best Foreign. I really think Judas and the Black Messiah got snubbed. Judas and the Black Messiah was a fantastic movie, and to only get song and supporting actor, that's a little bit of a snub to me. Like, that movie was an absolute day one seer, like very shocking to your core type of movie. I really just hate that it got passed up. I mean, it could have gotten Best Picture. It could have got at least Best Actor, Lakeith, shout out, something. Playing a historical is difficult. You have to do, and you would know, Elliot, because you're an actor, by the way. Shout out, Kudama Chatter. Go check out his channel for diversity in Hollywood movies and TV. Playing a historical figure, real person, is difficult. You have to deal with the expectation of who they were, along with making it your own. Incredibly sad, and I couldn't have said it as a non-actor any better. Incredibly sad, my friend. You have to really play a real person while bringing yourself to the role. It's a lot, and as you were stating, people expect a lot of you. They expect a lot because they didn't know that person. Some people did. A lot of people did. But the people watching the movie, they knew of that person. You know, upcoming, we've got Kristen Stewart playing Princess Diana, which I had seen somewhere in an interview. She had said, like, she wants to put her own spin on it, and I'm like, let's not go too far. I agree with you, Judas and the Black Messiah. Yes, it deserves so much more. So much more. By the way, I'm seeing some new faces. Thanks for popping by, guys. Like, I kind of just did this on a whim, seeing that it was happening this morning, and thought, why not? Yeah, Judas and the Black Messiah, so snubbed. Dominic Fishback! I mean, she was amazing. How did they pass over all these people? I was like, wow, how do you pass over Dominic Fishback and Lakeith Stanfield and the movie as a whole for Best Picture and Best Directing for Shaka King? You passed over all that, which is ridiculous. Sonic should win all the awards. Poor Sonic. Some Geek Award, Geek Award show will give Sonic a Best Picture or a Best something. Chewbacca got snubbed again. No more Chewbacca spoiling for you, Geekicidal. No more Chewbacca spoiling. If they are nominating multiple people for each thing, Stanfield should have been nominated too. Exactly. They really jacked that up, in my opinion. Judas and the Black Messiah really got missed out on. I mean, I'm talking Best Screenplay. Best Director. Maybe I would give Best Director, but I see that one could be passed up. Best Picture, Best Supporting Actress, Dominic Fishback, Best Actor, Lakeith Stanfield, which I kind of thought him and Kaluuya had a really almost equal amount of screen time, but I do know that it really follows him and the betrayal. Judas, obviously, being a reference to the Bible, the betrayer of Jesus. So, is Donald Sutherland nominated for 24? No. Sorry, I have not memorized any of these. No, he is nominated for Undoing. Thank you so much. I was like, yo, Jar, such a good point. Delroy Lindo, snubbed. Okay, look, as much as I love both Borat and Borat's subsequent movie film, Sasha Baron Cohen got that Best Supporting in The Trial of Chicago. Couldn't that have been swapped out in Borat, Best Supporting Actor? Couldn't that have been swapped out for Delroy Lindo? I just don't think... I love the Borat movies. They're funny as hell to me. They do make offensive jokes, but it's totally satire. But the character Borat is like a little character. You know what I mean? I don't know. He got Trial of Chicago 7 nominated. So just give that nomination to someone else. John Boyega is the only one I know out of this category. Yeah, I haven't seen any of Schitt's Creek. Seen Hollywood, Jim Parsons. Yeah, Donald Sutherland is The Undoing. Why Jane Fonda don't have... Oh, she won an award, the Cecil B. DeMille Award. She won that, which is some kind of big acting award. So, yeah, she's the winner. She already won. Glad for Chadwick Boseman, though. His performance was brilliant. Yes, rest in power. I hope he gets it, to be honest. I just hope he gets the Golden Globe, the Oscar. I know we got to be fair, but I hope he gets it. I'd argue that Delroy is the true lead of the Five Bloods. Agreed. I didn't think Sasha was the lead in Chicago 7. So I think lead... Okay, we got to go back. Because Tessa set me on track. Mama's Geeky, shout out. You set me on track. I want to say he was nominated for Best Actor in Borat. And Best Supporting in... Best Actor... Yeah. So he was Best Actor in Borat. So I guess his slot is musical comedy. So yeah, you can't put Delroy Lindo in musical comedy. My fault. Schitt's Creek should get it. Yeah, Schitt's Creek is funny as hell, I've heard. And I've seen all these GIFs on Twitter. Use some of the GIFs. And I'm just like, all right, Dan Levy, he's funny. Can't lie. Seeing these nominations makes me better understand the Oscars wanting to bring in a checklist. I 100% agree, man. I mean, I will say there's some diversity in these categories, especially the Best Director. 3 ladies, 2 ladies of color. But some of these are just ridiculous. Marvel always gets snubbed. Yeah, don't... If Robert Downey Jr. didn't get nominated for Iron Man, we can't expect anything else, really. Dan Levy ruled completely. Yeah, he's funny. I've been seeing the GIFs of him, and he's funny. He is hilarious. But Judas and the Black Messiah, snubbed. Delroy Lindo, snubbed. Like, what in the world? How did you... I just don't see how Judas got out of this. Like, how they got scot-free out of making these lists without putting Judas and the Black Messiah in more categories. Best song? Come on. To me, that almost feels like a pat on the back of like, hey, great job. We're going to give you best song. Pat on the shoulder. Nothing like big or profound about, like, that movie was just so good. It was, if it was in 2020, it would have made my top 3 of favorite films of 2020. Critics are raving about it. We're loving that movie. Like, what in the world? Come on. Like, I would say that's probably my biggest problem here is Judas and the Black Messiah. Oh, that is such a great comment. Cybotico, I hope. Cybotico? That's a cool name, though. Paul Raci. Yeah, nothing for him from gosh, y'all. The movie with Riz Ahmed. Whew. But Riz Ahmed at least got nominated. Sound of Metal. I've seen quite too many movies last year. Sound of Metal, and not enough of these apparently. But yeah, Paul Raci, Sound of Metal, nothing. Nada. The Mauritanian, I actually have the Blu-ray sitting downstairs. I'm gonna check that out this weekend. But yeah, you know, some snubs here. Delroy Lindo, nothing. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so since I messed up on the Sasha Baron Cohen, that was in comedy. Take out Gary Oldman. Take out Gary Oldman. Come on. Like, Mank was good, but Delroy Lindo and the Five Bloods did a better job than Gary Oldman and Mank, if you ask me. Like, come on now. That's ridiculous. Tessa, thank you for coming out. Thank you so much for tuning in. And hey, I'm looking forward to some more content. I bet you we got a trailer coming out today sometime, so I'll be on your trailer reaction. I can't wait to see it. I want a movie that exposes the award industry for what it truly is, a cash grab scam. Oh man, that would probably never get made. It would be cool if, you know what though, JHC3? It'd be freaking awesome if Sasha Baron Cohen did that as Borat. Sound of Metal, Paul Raci deserved a nod. He's another one who has been nominated in many circles and has won a number of awards. Yeah, what the heck? Paul Raci did amazing in Sound of Metal. Like, I loved him and Riz Ahmed in that movie, and I loved how sincere his character was, but how he wasn't going to take no BS. And what he said to Riz Ahmed's character is just so profound that this is a lifestyle. Like, this isn't just a phase you can go through. Like, this is their life. And I love how he really, really hammered home that it's not a disability. It's not a disability. It's a lifestyle. And I loved that. I loved hearing that, because a lot of the deaf and hard hearing community get enough flack. Like, that was an amazing role, an amazing script, amazing to say. Hey, Elliot, thanks for coming through, man. Catch you really soon. Talk to you Sunday, my friend. And I can't wait to watch your video on black actors. And should UK black actors play US black historical figures? I can't wait to check that out, man. I'm so excited. I know I'm always talking about Hamilton. Leslie should have got a supporting nom. Yeah, he got snubbed there. But he did get a nom for One Night in Miami. Excuse me. Riz Ahmed was brilliant in Sound of Metal, that movie. Oh my God, it touched my heart as well. Touched my heart. Hold up, they nominated a Sia movie music for lots of musical stuff, yet they didn't nominate any Sia song for Best Original Song. Yeah. And I wonder if they wanted to just kind of like open up and be like, oh, well, but I agree with you, Jarg. It's like, why a musical movie didn't get a musical song nominated? I'm actually going to become a director, and if I ever win an award, I'm going to get on the stage and act calm, and then when they least expect it, I'm going to go on a rant. Hey, JC3, good luck on your journey. I don't know if I suggest doing that, but hey, I wouldn't blame you. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, get the rest of the morning get to the rest of the morning. But thank you all so much for coming out. We got some new faces, some returning faces. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. And if you're listening to the replay, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And like I said, come on back for some more geeky goodness, guys. I will have another live stream later today with my co-host from Minute Movie Pop, Steph Giardo. We will be talking about the latest trailers here that dropped this week. So come on back for that. That's going to be at 8 o'clock p.m. NT, 10 o'clock p.m. ET. Guys, it has been an absolute fantastic time talking to you. Hopefully I'll see you back later on this evening for that live stream. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods, you guys.